Why you wanna test your luck when I've been on a roll? Losing ain't an option, bet my life I never fold. You're trying to even the odds, but not that we never be even at all. You can compete with the god. Hold up, wait, I just hit the jackpot. I just hit the jackpot. I just hit the jackpot. We don't mess with losers. Fuga, the block's hot like Sakuna. The Shibuya, watch it, talking to the but to get you dropped, cause this guy don't do gloves. More green than Sealer with casino. Tempting to win when I walk in, I got the cheat code. Feeling kinda lucky you dug me in the scene. So get off my balls, what is a pachinko? Hold up, wait a minute, dancing like a Kari winning. Put this on in the party, feeling kinda gnarly, and I'm hardly finished. Up in the meat, that's a gamble with life. You feeling lucky, I loaded the dice. Honestly, I feel like different hitting the lottery. I just hit the jackpot.
Anyways, okay. As you can tell, I am high energy right now. Alright, what it means I'm running on adrenaline right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna crash. Have this caramel frappe. I'm running on a lot of sugar. I was literally just thinking about going to sleep because I just ate McDonald's. So yeah, my ass is about to fall asleep. But yeah, cough hasn't gotten any better though. But we are doing it today. Technically tomorrow because it's Saturday. I work in the morning, so gonna pray we finish this quick. Now, I think we only have maybe 3 hours, okay? So, it's gonna be a late stream. This is not typical time I usually stream. So, it's gonna be risky. I'm only doing this because it's a weekend and I have nothing to do, so. Anyways. But yeah. I went to the pre-release for Strixhaven. Really fucking good. Really hyped. Bought a bundle. Had me a draft box. Pulled some really good shit out of the draft box in my collector booster. Pulled a $105 card out of the collector booster. So yeah. Strixhaven, really good fucking set. Who would have thought? Yeah. I'll show some of the cards off, and then honestly, we're just gonna get right to it. These probably my biggest hits. All of course in the sleeves. Oh shit. Over here. It's Armageddon. And then Sylvan Library. One of the cards I really wanted. I got 2 Wither Blooms. One normal foil and the other borderless. So yeah, that's big. And then I got a Vampiric Tutor. So yeah, that's fucking massive. Well yeah, I have one of the silver scroll cards. So now I know what they look like. If I open more. Which, I probably will. I was debating on buying another box. I was debating on buying a collector box. And I realized, honestly, the blade boosters are enough. Now, these are crazy expensive, but like the normal blade boosters is just fine. Cause like, look at these fucking reprints. Blade booster, Vampiric Tutor in the blade booster. planning on making a Witherbloom deck, but let's see what's in my notifications. Okay, sales. Honestly, yeah, let's just get right to it. My vocals are not ready for this though. It's 12:25. I want to go get McDonald's at like fucking 11. Because the pre-release... Whoa, what the fuck? The pre-release ended at 10. Because it always... Okay, so we got there at 5:30. We got there at 5:30. We opened up our packs. Because we got some stuff. I let him have a pack. My bud... have a pack. Because, you know, it's a nice thing to do. But... my lord. Yeah, I let him have a pack. I opened. I won one game and lost both the other two games. So yeah, it was really fun though. I loved playing this pre-release. Same love as if I played the Final Fantasy. Danganronpa 2 is better. Well, one's getting a remake and one's not. So clearly they saw some problems with Danganronpa 2. Which is really weird. Why did they remake the second game and not the first one? But yeah, we are back playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We just finished the 5th trial. Oh my god, bro. I hated this 5th trial. This is the most popular one, really? I guess. I mean, it has Nagito, so makes sense. But yeah, this 5th trial, I fucking hated it. I hated it. Boring. Investigations, boring. Illogical. But it does lead to this next trial. The final trial might be very good. But, anyways. Yeah, after that awful trial, which we actually managed to give it a game over for once, because I ran out of time, which is actually insane. But yeah, we finished that up, Makoto got executed, and now we're in the garbage. And apparently some cup noodles are gonna show up, so... Someone was not very happy that I ended the stream that early, so... Okay, what do you think really happened with Mono and Taka and that Sana? Well, they didn't fuck. I'm telling you that. There's no yaoi there. To be quite blunt, I do not think they fucked. But... Alright, this must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation I found myself in. That was just beginning my problems. It's gonna be stuck here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what happened. The femboy robot! Yes! Alter ego saved me. He used up his last bit of strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my Tomodachi's. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First up, I started to look for a way to get out of here. Alright. Is that an airplane? Or something like that wound up in the school's garbage pit. That's a rocket and a tank. I don't think too much of what I'm seeing down here. Kyoko is waifu energy for Makoto, but I'm not really feeling Kyoko. Like, maybe when I first saw the game, yeah, but like... I don't know. Let's see. It's because they make Kyoko likable in this, until this part. It's a desk. Probably the one that fell down here with me. Bro, I'm the only person I know who isn't Leon the Twinkie simp. What? Honestly, bro, call me crazy. Don't call me the femboy cracker, but Chihiro? Hear me out. Chihiro. Because I can't think of anybody else right now. Sayaka! Ooh, yes. Actually, Sayaka. Sayaka and Chihiro. Boom. That's tech. Who are my favorite characters, though? Is definitely Byakuya. It's not Chihiro. It's Byakuya and Genocide Jill. Those have to be my favorite characters in the first game. What I don't like is when the writing falls off a cliff for Byakuya, though. Celeste sounds more German than British to me. I never thought of her to be British, really. She definitely sounds German. Like Ludenberg? Is that a British name? I don't think so, son. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed, pulled, or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy, I suppose. Well, if I'm not getting out here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. No shit, Sherlock. But that was pointless too. Next, I search for some water. I gotta be sure what liquids I can drink and which one all around is a bad idea. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Oh, you know what's crazy? I saw the Sykkuno situation. I was like, damn, Sykkuno. I was not expecting that out of him. And then I read a little bit further into it. It's like, okay, I can start to see the signs. And then the official Deku voice actor, English voice actor, voiced over the apology. That has to be the most funniest shit I think I've seen this month. I made a severe lapse judgment in my personality, and I don't expect to be forgiven. Is that a dead body? I think I see somebody hanging right there. Yep. Alright, well anyways. Monica was just locking these kids in here to pay for their child support because he ditched their mothers the moment they thought they were pregnant? What? Anyways, I decided to make that proud declaration. The next thing I decided to do was, if you know the MC of Danganronpa 2 and the new Danganronpa 2X2, his hair is just layers. If his old hair like cake. Oh yeah, I heard people hate the design of Hajime Hinata. I think it looks fine. It looks a little weird, but my sleep was deep in it, uninterrupted. That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but at least a full day had to pass. All I did was sleep and sleep. It's like a wind, some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't exactly a sign. Not exactly. A crunch? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Something fall down here? Something fell from up above. Could have been. You should eat brown cheese. It's yummy. Well, it's better than mold. Technically, no, it's not better than mold. Because apparently you could eat moldy cheese? Like, why? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my head towards whatever it had been tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Bro, what the fuck?
It smells awful.
Got the cup. Okay, the cup noodles on the head, guys. Kyoko, take a picture. Take a picture. This is what you wanted, right? Cup noodle Kyoko. This is what you wanted, huh? Have you been waiting for this? Kyoko.
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here? The cup noodles is cute, though. It does look pretty cute. Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko, but you got a bit of garbage in your hair. Gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and face me again.
Hey,
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. I snatched the bread and... snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth, making its way toward my stomach. Whoa, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. For all the fact that I keep going is about all I'm good at. Well, then that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay. What now? But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
so
To pay a debt or no, to atone. Atone?
you.
During the class trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew that you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
I.
Abandoned you. Oh, don't say that. You didn't abandon me. You fucked me over! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. If Alter Ego wasn't there, I would be... pancake. Ah, pancakes. I don't want to hear that word again for a long, long time. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
But listen, not that I'm trying to make any excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
it's true.
I'll tell you everything. So, tell me, Makoto. What do you think I'm thinking? The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so I can do what I came to school to do. What? Wait, what? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one important reason, very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Peak?
indeed.
That's right. At least I did once.
I.
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. Forgot? That's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? Is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember... Whoa. Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and then when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and then when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem.
Hello Kitty is Monokuma's ex-trust. Okay, buddy, sure. Thinking back now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. Well, what would you make you forget about that? I mean, her ultimate ability is obvious as hell.
Hey.
But her purpose? No fucking clue. Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. Well, just keep on going? What? Her ult isn't here. The fact that the creator got rid of Leon and Sayaka first because he's tired of drawing them is insane. There's no way they thought of that. There's no way they... There's no way... There's no way... They thought of, okay, let's get rid of Leon Sayaka because I fucking hate drawing them. That's why, like, Cell from Dragon Ball, it makes sense. He's hard as hell to draw. Leon and Sayaka, though? I don't see it. I do not see it. Her ultimate is here? I know what her ultimate is easy as hell to guess. Even if I didn't have the prior knowledge, I think I would know. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However,
Because in Distrust, early Danganronpa, oh yeah, the beta Danganronpa, I think actually looks so cool. Still, and oh, I need to ban someone on Twitch. Alright. It could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind, which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. Well, what you say is true. Why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, then the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance the mastermind's actually one of us. What was the first execution before Leon? That was actually crazy for me to find out that the bear killed the headmaster and then started killing his own students. Wow. The thing is, if the headmaster died, though, it wouldn't... How would they end it then? Because I know Monokuma still lives without, you know, in the conclusion. So, I'm guessing Monokuma would probably have died for good at the end. Instead of what was probably going to happen later. Which is what's going to happen later, so... Illiterate boyo boyo. San dan dan. This just would have been so good that it should become Danganronpa for the second game. Yeah, probably, honestly. Honestly, this trust should have been like a side story. Because of how good it was. Of the first game. But what?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal out of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense she would look into a misremembered by herself.
However...
Apparently, because distrust was too disturbing, so they made this to make it less scary? Oh, too disturbing! Oh. Like I haven't played the most disturbing video games in my life. Black Souls 1, Black Souls 2, maybe The Coffin of Andy and Lele. What other games that were quite disturbing? Let's see here. Needy Streamer Overload, all the Class of 09 games, Doki Doki, Omori, not really me side. Yeah, all those games. Confident Andy and Lele is past disturbing. Okay. But that being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Oh, why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That's just intuition, but... Actually... Spike Chunsoft is T? Okay, what the fuck is going on in the chat? The more I reach out, the more brain cells I lose. That I already don't have. Well, your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could be the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I saw that the Needy Streamer Overload released. I'm planning on watching it once it fully releases. But it looks pretty good, so... It being unpixelated though does look a little weird, I have to agree. But it's just like the dream I had before. Why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's just nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now I still trust you, you know. I'm just not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help right away, so I understand if you're not convinced. But honestly, I was convinced. You're here now, so that's enough convincing. Just know if your character has a big algae, it's the main character. What the? Okay, son, you gotta think before you type, because I cannot understand this language that you're speaking, even though it's in English. Just know if your character has a big ahoge, It's the main character. It's a scanning antenna. What does that mean? Alright, honestly, I was convinced. I think this is her personality. So now what?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to call my purpose and my ability. Oh, okay, so there actually is something new. Not cooking your order. What? Okay, you mentioned your ability. My ability is what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Who would have thought? It's not like she goes touching the balls of bodies with no remorse. It's just that your cat is fat. The ultimate detective. And the reason why I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there's someone I had to find here in the school. Gotta find someone who?
so...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why'd you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Alright. What?
In other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Choko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? You're telling me the headmaster would have just yoinked Kyoko if I called her out? Your fish died and the moment you flushed it started moving? Well, it might just be its nerves that are still alive. Well, then that explains when Ultra Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what?
So,
Yoko, what the fuck is going on?
I
My memory had to come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense, I guess.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. Okay, the chat just freaked out for a second. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen in... Excuse me. When I snuck into the headmaster's room. Now, what'd you see there?
so...
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, and the desk drawers were dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. Wow, there. Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map that showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms that was meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured that the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed if that were true, the room would most likely hold clues, so when I went to check,
Correct.
and that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went to see if the headmaster really had a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Okay, so what was it like? The part of school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized, whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so...
I can't explain it. You'll need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. Anonymous. Okay, do we have anything more yet about? Okay? Which is why I had no idea what's going on. Has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it? The 16th student lying somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
However,
Watch out for her. Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. Oh shit. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means no shit, Sherlock. Now everyone but you and me had an alibi, so who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the whole point of the class trial. It was? Makoto, come on now. Not following at all. The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. Because of the school's regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Makes it sound like the masterminds themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There is a point where Mukuro may have not become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Oh, she's talking about when she defended me. I could have become the victim.
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... They're in a night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? Where did this come from? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away, and as I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Shadow? Your mother is the kind of act like your school life is hers. She acts like a student in front of your friends and fixes herself up with the boys. Any tips? Well, looks like your mom... I hate to say it, your mom is looking for some tips herself. If you know what I mean. But I don't know how your school is, so... That's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. But I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And the murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So, this means whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence yet, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try to kill you because they could... Cause they couldn't interfere. Why is it spelt like that?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but they seem ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. She's smiling like that, huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Mukuro is the ultimate despair. And that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to be implicate whoever caused the event. Talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the tragedy. I'm not fucking reading all that out. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that? They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're... Make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. Kyoku's so pretty though. Kinda right. But only half right. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Wow. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. What the fuck is this title? Alright. 6 students still left. Final chapter. I thought that was something else for a second. Dream Island Rocket Present. 5 alive. The ultimate despair. A group of people caused a tragedy 1 year ago. They're the same people who put together this killing game and began broadcasting around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Go. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course they do. It's absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Oh. No new dialogue. Let's go. Hey, Kyoko, we use that key of yours to open the door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took the key with Monokuma's design in it, slid into the keyhole, and then... Yes! It opened!
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Yeah, sounds good. We opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Garbage day! Finally. We're finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. You're telling me I could be asleep in my room or taking a shit and this girl could just walk in? What? Ultimate Pain, what is that? Okay, now, if the last title was incomprehensible, what is this repetition of Ultimates? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. That was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we're so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. I just said that. I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking to help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask of you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time where being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. And is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Wait, wait, what? How come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
Pride and Prejudice. You guys read that book? That book's pretty good. It's the one book I actually like for my English class. A detective is neither light or shadow. We represent neither justice or evil. That's how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Society? Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's really entirely irrational. But it's in our family creed, and we must do what we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. That explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. She hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up on that pride. Some of that pride. Some? Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kiryu detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride... The reason we go so far to enter Hope's Peak Academy. It's because how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. She wanted to kill him. Huh? But you would be reuniting after all these years, right? You would have so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to tell him to... Find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever. The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember it myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of Kirigiri family, and he was talented and had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. What? So he cut himself from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather's and they had this huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. Oh, I'm sure there's a reason for that. Maybe, bro. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank you for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I would never have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko's ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to their usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live, too. I don't know about that. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But that's not true, because it's not. There is one thing. Yo, nah, man. Why are you saying that? One thing I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
When the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that had been abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow's been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life, and I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. Well, your family, to cut him out like that is just...
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood and nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Well, Mondo Taka say no, so must be correct. Only connected by blood, not heart or soul. I'm so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't even know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After I don't know how long, I finally reached the top. Damn, it's a big hatch. Oh, wait. Isn't this like the incinerator room? Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hopespeak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's what will come out. Oh, the hatch in the middle of there. Yeah, where we couldn't unlock it. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, it was nothing. Reach my right hand up and push against the hatch. And the hatch opened with ease, so, yep. It looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Now we're back in Hopespeak Academy. Well, Kyoko, thank you. Never would have gotten there without you. No thanks necessary, I was just returning the favor. Oh, shit. Oh, Kyoko. Now what? So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the Mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If you try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we find out. It's not like we can run away anyways. She said that, she pointed towards a nearby surveillance camera. So instead of stressing over or getting caught, we should say just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the Mastermind is the one that's ensnared. Mastermind's ensnared? You said something like that before, what does it mean?
So...
The Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the Mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Still a little now. Super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the
Shall
gym.
we go?
Let's get going. Okay. First, I need to... get some presents. Yep. She has her dad's eyes? Bro, how do you know that? Alright. can't wait to get 3 items. Because it's so fucking expensive to get a non-repeat item. Look at that, 40 coins for a non-repeat item, guaranteed. Oh, lucky! 57% chance. And we got something that we repeat over. Oh, lucky again! Wow! And it's something new. Wow, 2 luckies in a row. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ghost. Great. That really explains a lot. Thanks. Hey.
Well now.
Hey! Yoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What is he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If a guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that's the rule. So I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything a chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that it matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because,
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the black and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Koto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the class trial weren't what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that position one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there's another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility that could come to our aid, even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth bomb. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Well, don't just say it like that. What the fuck? What is this, a comedy routine? That makes but such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I'll guarantee you find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only one absolute truth. Then now you're trying to talk like some famous detective type.
Because,
If Makoto was really the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life and feared for another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. You would have been gripped by the despair you so loved to inspire.
however,
But here we are confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Hope! I love hope!
Hey,
Of course, you can just say we're making this all up and you're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If we want to earn our despair fair and
that's
square...
what we have to do.
Ooh, that's wrong, that was tough! then I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you'll follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair class trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'd probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry.
What's wrong?
No, I was just getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggest might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If a few things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. We agreed. And we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing oh my god. Guessing the killers are barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last member that's been pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what you've been doing. That's what you've been fucking trying to do all along, bro. Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. If you call your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we uncover every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Honestly, I can't fucking believe how this all turned out, yeah.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember that rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Well, Mukuro is no exception. This is a part of the regulations? Which mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very barely polarizing approach. But okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I've told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them being high school students. The only people to take a step in Hope's feet since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd it go quiet all of a sudden? Okay, I gotta go to sleep. It's 5:40 for you. I have to work at 6. Buddy, go to sleep. If you have to work at 6, buddy, like, you don't watch my stream. Go to sleep.
Now I'm really
Alright.
angry!
When I'm done talking, I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why is he so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. Just really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your own punishment later anyways. I think you started getting ready. A super duper extra punishment. Overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Speaking of debt, Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet, the real battle's still ahead of us. Yeah, that's true. But I'm so glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment the Mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So, when did the Mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast their school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you think? What did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about that happening every so often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it as another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. I wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The Masterminds are very adamant about not killing us directly but forcing us to kill each other. And their rules and regulations are designed to encourage that. Makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal is to make sure to make us oh my god. The Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Fucking prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. Talk about hope, right? What?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see it and try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's the goal, is the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's fucking ridiculous, Bazanagang.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculously and completely irrational. It's the kind of thing nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. The group whose only purpose and motivations come from despair. But is that really their only way of making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their motives. Their weakness, I mean. What the fuck? Where do you get motives from?
In
What?
other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind had to have been more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I should have just waited until I got those afterward, because I'm feeling it now. The urge to just sit back, hit some snoozes. I've been awake since 6, so it's been about... Oh, I actually almost fell asleep there for a second. Alright. Actually, I mean, I did fall asleep there for a second. Holy shit. you can actually see me like in the process of falling asleep now. But at least that's how those who are watching it would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, followed all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have an answer, and then they made me out to be a killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, it's thanks to you. Due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. Hold on, let me see. Yep, I'm still open. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. So, if I'm illiterate while not tired, I'm gonna be even more illiterate. Literally, the only thing keeping me up is this. Some slight coffee and fucking sugar. They attempted to kill you and said who was also not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove that to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
Why would they? It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? And still was able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got your chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I'm having a fucking slide of school. What the fuck? What's going on? In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least I won the bet. So a quick sigh, and I took it as a sign of relief. To be honest, I hadn't been that nervous in a long time. Totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all, though. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you be that much more uneasy. Yep, alright. How pathetic.
however,
Anyways, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
For everything we've gone through would have been for nothing. You're right. Can't defeat the mastermind, it costs us our lives. There's no other option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyways, right now we have to go find the others. I mean, they
Shall
voted
we
you
go?
out, Makoto! They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Well, let's give them the hell of a surprise. Let's go. Oh, let's go talk to Byakuya. This Byakuya's room is inside.
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Oh. Oh, whoops, wrong room. Toko. Toko, is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Yasuhiro? Shiro's is he inside?
hey,
Nope. Keep looking. Owie, 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 ow. Oh. Are they just not here? Where are they?
hey,
They did say the dormitory, right? So where could they be? My room? Kyoko's room?
just a second.
Is there some reason why you would need to search my room? Come on, we need to keep looking. I don't fucking know. Those all 6 people. Dining hall? She said the dormitory. Nobody here. Some of them we were greeted with. What the? You again? What the fuck? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. You got to 6'7". Jeez, what the hell?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sign of relief. Huh?
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
Oh my god, it's fully voice acted!
There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
You saw me live!
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived and voted me out! Too. As soon as I saw their faces, couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, seriously, that stinks. It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away, shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. Saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. So, what have you guys doing when I was gone? Well, we figured since the class trial was over, we'd have new access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Excuse me. Then where can we go to find new clues? I don't fucking know. You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. So I was rolling around garbage for a while. Smell is so smelly. Oh my god, bro. I guess, bro. Oh, it's super smelly. You smell worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. Seems happy for some reason. Stupid ass. Oh, just like Joe. Just hurry up and get out of here. Get on here. Makoto, what's it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
I'm not the fucking avatar. You get to talk to her? Who? It's Cleo. I'm not gonna talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the fucking spirit world. What the heck is Miss Cleo? Cleopatra? Alright, Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? Is it okay if you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's what related to what I have to tell you all. I'm here to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're gonna redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What you're saying is that was all the work of the mastermind. You saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you
You
say?
spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? Look, it's not always easy, I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rule states only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial once more.
Did the mastermind agree? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
Yes. They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand it, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all of this, what do you do now?
About that.
Well, it's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job's to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to that than that, correct? Ah, yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve our last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
Well, you've been looking around all this time and still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed it already, but if you lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone.
I hate
Hey, you said you could agree to the terms without talking to the rest of us. I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine with living forever here with the master. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyways, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I say.
But
Figure out who...
Ugh.
But figure out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So we work together and search as hard as we can. We'll solve the mysteries in no time. I'm not so sure about that, yeah, bro. So optimistic. I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seemed like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave this little hint of his. And? Okay. Yes.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh, but why?
So in other words,
If the mastermind is truly the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Mukuro you get 16. So the mastermind would have had to been one of them.
that's right.
And one of those 16 people we started with, the only ones still alive, the people standing here right now. Need I continue or do you get it now? Say the mastermind's one of us?
no way.
Can't be serious. This...
Why, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That's one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're at Ultimate, right? The Ultimate is first, so they must be a high schooler. Can't say it's not possible.
Oh wait, what the fuck voice am I doing? It's not possible. But if the one of us was the mastermind, they had to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled them in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We wouldn't know someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Maybe Monokuma's on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there is no fucking way you could have had those back and forth conversations with us. It wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Nighttime announcement, or what is this?
this is a school announcement.
Oh, this is new.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has
True
now
ending
entered
mode.
true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the
Ooh,
mystery
boy.
in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
How very animus of him to unlock all those rooms.
That's
It's not like we could do it anyway, so the time for talk is over. We need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
in the name of my
At this
family.
point, I can only rely on myself. The Dogami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. Let's make it a final statement, Byakuya left that on and all. Master, take me with him.
Hey,
You blame him? Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream. With cream without the cream or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged on the dining hall. And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. It just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really going off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know.
cause, I mean...
But until now, I haven't been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
Well, you're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto! That's really nice for you to say.
But,
But still, I know I've totally been mostly useless.
okay.
Not as useless as Yasuhiro over here. So, if you notice, yes, I'm laying back my chair right now to conserve energy. That's how bad it is right now.
So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, bye-bye.
He was surprisingly in high spirits after she dashed out of the dining hall. Once again, just us two.
Indeed.
Alright, so now what? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I can see what she means. Your whole investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. Could visit all the places we're going to go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. But that, Kyoko was gone. Leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to get my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. Then we can all escape together. Alright. I guess let's start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which completely went through the body. They'd also been struck on the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we figured out who killed Mukuro Yukusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So I wish I started my investigation to figure out who killed her. Guess we'll start with the rooms that were locked up till now. Headmaster's room, biolab, door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which is the garden and the dojo. Alright, time to get started. Why is places to check in the truth bullet section? I don't know. Alright, well, let's go to the dorms since it's closest. Gate's open. Finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means have to do it. This is the second floor of the dorms, bro. Holy. Looks like some ancient ruins. More like it's a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Hey, we like nothing here. Damn. Bed's completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Bathroom? Open the door, just a crack and glance inside. I immediately closed it again. It wasn't even him in a bathroom, just a giant pile of rubble. Alright, well, let's get the fuck out then. Nothing else in here, just getting Monokuma coins. Girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Son. Damn, these bathrooms look nice. Luxury treatment on the second floor compared to this. The first. There are a lot of busted lockers. There's rooms full of lockers. Must have been for the Hope's Peak Academy students who came before us. Class before us must use these lockers. There's a lot of stuff here. The metal plate covered in metal plate mounted that locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no other way. Alright, what about this? Oh shit, locker. Can't even imagine getting this locker to open. I'm not even bother trying. What about this one? I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open, after all. It's pretty similar to card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. If you use the e-handbook to open these up. So does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took my handbook and ran it across the card reader. Then... No luck. Only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Oh! So that's we need to grab other people's handbooks and see if they work. What if we can open up the locker? Nope, locked. Nope, no dice. No way to get open. Locker's already broken. Here's one of them. Locked. Nope. No ball. Nope. What is it? Yep. Locked. Nope. Oh my god, are you gonna get the last fucking one I check? Ugh. What about these metal plates? Ugh. So it doesn't look like I can fucking do shit, so we're gonna back off. Let's see, what's in here? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I see a hidden room, though. A room doesn't really feel like a student room. So is this the headmaster's room? There's a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Oh, regret. Well, I see a big-ass door-shaped thing. Oh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. Ah, breeze.
Indeed.
There's likely open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick. So easy, I'm not too sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up right up. But I don't have a clue what that password might be. After all, it's probably made up of letters or numbers. We really can't go up from there. Alright, there's not even enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all this paperwork and all the files on his PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but... Excuse me. Nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I've wasted on this... Alright.
Correct.
Which is the word I mentioned. Oh, okay. It's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it seems like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it. And we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Not much we already don't know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't just one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group's responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. The worst kinds of people driving forces come from despair.
However...
That's all there is. Oh, my goodness. As I was saying, that's all there is to it. I was like falling asleep. That's all there is to it. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best you could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Ultimate despair. Okay. Jeez. There's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. You would assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe for her, there's more than that. Anyway, so if we want to get in there, we need to make sure to figure out the password. Kyoko can't figure it out. No way do I stand a chance. Oh wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. Example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was trying to think of what the password might be. Sure, she hasn't tried. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that she would use her name as a password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. I mean, is it like capitalized? Like, there's a lot of additions there, so you might have misspelled it. Oh, do you mind if I try just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I'm glad I tried to use... Thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, it might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, heroes nothing. Collected myself, then turned to face the monitor. Which type of bastard here? I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kiryu. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing in. Wow, that opened it. Okay, yeah, I could only last an hour. Sorry. Next stream, though, we'll finish it. After I get done with work, next stream. But I need to get some sleep. I literally fell asleep on stream for I don't know how long, so... I thought the, McDonald's coffee could keep me awake. It couldn't. So... Well, yeah. Sorry. But until then, stream usually Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at around 6 p.m. CST. I have a Discord server. Like and subscribe. Stream both using Twitch. I think I said that already. And yeah, we'll finish Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done. Because I'm just going to head my ass straight to bed. Bye-bye.